What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I figured I would start doing a weekly currently inked video. I never do these and I change pens up so much. I just thought it would be kind of fun. So what we're going to do is I kind of stole this idea from another pen channel, but we're going to just quickly go through the pens and then I'll tell you about them individually, and then we'll do a writing sample and etc. This is the new Monteverde Dakota. Kind of a short pen. I'll show you when it's posted. It's pretty neat. This is a Montegrappa Elmo 1 that I got on clearance at Atlas Stationers. This is a Pilot Custom 823 in amber. This is a Leonardo Momento Magico, and the colorway is, if I can say this correctly, Neve d'Inverno. It's some sort of word that I don't know how to pronounce properly, so I apologize for that. And then this is a Gold Spot exclusive. And then this is an Atlas exclusive, Leonardo Momento Zero in the Jonathan Brooks Primary Manipulation 4.5. So those are the 5 pens that I have chosen to ink up. We have a Marimon Nemosini 195 notepad. Let me show you one of these at a time and write with them and show you what they're all about. Okay, so this is the Monteverde Dakota, and this is in the green colorway. And it's interesting, it's sort of like a Pilot E95S, but a lot more economical, I guess. Obviously a steel nib. So you pull it out like this, it's just a big slip cap, and then this slips down over like that, and now you have a full-size pen. It's pretty cool. It is a number 5 nib, so it's a little smaller than a normal number 6, obviously. It's a pretty narrow pen. I don't know how narrow the section is, but I haven't measured it yet for like a review or anything. But it's pretty narrow, but it is also kind of a classy travel pen, if that makes sense. Super nice pen. It writes really well. Of course, Monteverde uses a Jowo nib, and I think this is a number 5. So let me show you what this guy is. This is the Monteverde Dakota in a medium steel nib, and this is the Endless Drops of Mars. Red. And this is a pretty cool, just kind of burnt bricky red ink. It's really nice. This is a neat nib. It's, like I said, it's small. The pen is a pretty small grip, but you can see that it's a full-size pen. Then as you cap it back up, now it's a pocket-sized pen, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty classy looking still, and it writes really well, and it's not super expensive. I really like it a lot. I didn't think I would. Oh, I'm not saying I didn't think I would. I was pleasantly surprised by how much better than I expected it would be. How about that? And I like it a lot. I think it's really neat. It's supposed to be kind of an aeronautic themed pen, if that makes sense, after an old World War II aircraft. So that's where the Dakota moniker comes from, as well as this colorway with these stripes and this OD green. It's pretty cool. Next we have the Monteverde, the Montegrappa Elmo 1. I love this pen. It has this nice clip with the nice wheeled, I like wheeled clips. I think they're cool when they're done well. This is, I can't remember if this is called like the blue denim or something like that, but it's like a crushed dark navy blue with some white flecks in it. Kind of, fragmented sort of color, which is pretty cool. I'm doing a whole video on steel nibbed Italian pens, and so I've got a few of these Italian steel nib pens inked up right now. It has a beautifully imprinted nib. Super cool. number 6 nib. This is also in a medium. Really cool imprinting on the sides of the nib, really cool imprinting on the tops of the nib. It's got a really comfortable section. It's a really comfortable pen size, and it does post, and I do write with it posted. So you can see the size there. I really, really like it a lot. So this is the little hard start there. Monte Grappa Elmo 1 in a medium nib, and this is Colorverse. I want to say this is the 2024 Fountain Pen Day ink, and it's basically like a purple with a purple sheen. So as it dries, well, it's kind of bluish, but it's sort of purplish, but as it dries, it really sheens up, and it's super neat. It's a neat pen, neat color. And this nib on this pen is nice and wet, so it really gives you a lot of whatever ink you're using. I really, really like this. Really like this pen a lot. And I really like this nib a lot. It's super, super smooth. Even though it's a steel nib, it is super smooth. And it came perfectly tuned. This is a great pen. One of my favorites, actually, right now. One of my favorites. Next on the list is going to be the Pilot Custom 823. This is new to me. I just have had this since, I think I bought it on the Black Friday stuff at Atlas Pens. This is the amber one, obviously. If you're not familiar with this pen, it is a vac filler. You can see that it is all the way down here, and it was all the way up here. I've been writing with this pen a lot because let me tell you what. This is one of the best fountain pen nibs in all of the land. It is absolutely incredible to write with. Somebody in the comments on one of my previous videos said the word they use for a Pilot Custom 823 is effortless. So when you write with this, let's see, oh man, that nib is good. This nib is just in another league of its own. Custom 823, and I got this one in a medium as well. I like medium nibs. And this is Warringal. What is the name of this color? For Whom the Bell Tolls. And this color is green with a red sheen. So just put some big heavy blocks of green down, so once that dries you'll be able to see that, and you can really see it in the writing. This nib is absolutely incredible. I just cannot tell you how good it is. It is just unbelievable. And this is a fun ink to write with. It's just the perfect pen. It's so funny because it's sort of like a Lamy 2000 in the respect that it's just a pen when you look at it, but it's just so good it cannot be denied. Absolutely incredible. I am in love with this pen. And I did mention that I have a couple of Italian pens that have been inked up in my collection lately. This is the Leonardo Momento Magico in whatever I told you before, whatever that name is that I can't say. Now the difference between this and a Memento Zero is not much. There's a couple of little cosmetic changes, but the biggest thing is this is a piston filler pen, where the Memento Zero is a cartridge converter pen, which we'll show you in a minute because I got one of those inked up too. Cool part about this is it's sort of a demonstrator. It's sort of got sparkly, shimmery stuff all through it. One of the downsides to this is you can see I had some blue ink in this when I first got it, and you see there's some blue stuck behind the piston right there. So I'm gonna have to do a better job of cleaning that out the next time I ink this pen up. But in the land of amazing nibs, this is one. So this is the Leonardo Momento Magico. Again, whatever that colorway is, this is a Gold Spot exclusive. I'll leave a link to this as well. This is Pilot. Roshizuku, is that how you spell it? Momiji. You can't go wrong with Pilot or Roshizuku inks. They are just nice and wet and fun, and they write really well, and they're another one that kind of just tells you what your nib is going to do, and it just does it. They work really well. I just really like the performance of them. And then lastly, this is the Pilot Memento, I apologize, this is the Leonardo Momento Zero Atlas Stationers exclusive Jonathan Brooks primary manipulation 4.5. You see you've got some chatoyance in the silvers here, you've got some kind of cotton candy colors all going through it. Now the difference between this pen and this pen, they are kind of, I suppose, sisters of each other. They're very similar in size, but this one is a cartridge converter pen. This one also has the black ruthenium nib on it, which I freaking love. I have two of these now with this black ruthenium nib. And then there's kind of a party trick here. You unscrew this and you can use the converter from outside the pen. I don't do that because you can't really see what's going on when you do that. So I just usually do it this way. So I do post this pen. It's perfect. It's awesome. And this nib right here, folks, let me tell you, as far as steel nib goes, is probably one of the best steel nibs I have ever used. Leonardo Momento Zero. Again, medium nib. This is an Atlas exclusive, so I'll leave a link to this as well. And in fact, if you use Dylan 10, you'll get, geez, I can't write. You'll get 10% off. This is Pilot Yamabudo. You can't go wrong with Pilot Yamabudo. I mean, it's just a phenomenal ink, nice and wet. This nib is super smooth. I freaking love it. Oh man, I absolutely love it. And in case there was any focus problems as we were doing that, let's just go ahead and go through these inks again. Endless Drops of Mars in the Monteverde, Colorverse 2024 Fountain Pen Day ink in the Montegrappa Elmo, Waringal For Whom the Bell Tolls in the Pilot Custom A23, the Leonardo Momento Magico has Pilot Roshizuku Momiji in it, and the Leonardo Momento Zero has Pilot Roshizuku Yamabudo in it. Yeah, super fun combination of pens this week. We've got those pens here for you again. If you have any questions about them, get in the comments and let me know. I'll leave links to all of them in the description. They all should be currently available. Now these exclusives, these two here, may be very, very limited because they are limited numbers. Each of these pens are limited numbers. And this one was on clearance the last time. This Montegrappa was on clearance the last time I saw it. So you might want to grab one of those as well. I have to say, probably one of my favorite kind of inked up for a week combinations in quite a long time. Really, really good stuff. Anyway, Links in the description. If you use those links, it helps out the channel. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, tell your friends about all this pen stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.